Yeah, I'm happy with the win. I thought it was a good team effort. Was really happy to see some of our younger players get experience and be ready to go off the bench. So overall, I thought we had a good defensive showing. We obviously have to continue to get better with things, but I'm really happy going into Thanksgiving with this win.
Open up for questions, Mike.
So, Coach, this was the second game in a row where you guys really ran away with it in the first quarter. So, what's been going right for you at the start of these games, and just how have you been able to start these games off on such a dominant note?
Well, I think that's the word. We've used dominant a lot, right? We're trying to dominate from the beginning, and I really just give credit to the team. I think they're just locked in, right, from the jump, and it's important to start the games the right way, and we've been talking about that. Even in practice, right? We're starting practice, and this is simulating starting the game, right? So they've just been locked in. They've been mentally focused, and they have some edge, so it's paid off in the last two games.
Absolutely. So, on a day like today, where everyone does their part, aside from the two players sitting beside you, who were some players that really stood out to you today?
I mean, I think Khalees Corley always is solid, and she always has one of the highest plus-minuses on our team. It's things that don't show up in the stat sheet necessarily, but she holds us down so much defensively. But like you said, I think everyone really came in and did what they were supposed to do. We got in early foul trouble. Marla stepped up. Kari, was out in the first half a little bit. So Dally came in the game in the first half. So I just think everybody was ready to go and using practice, to really fine-tune and be ready to play in the game today.
So you guys shot the ball effectively just about from everywhere around the floor today, and you got better as the game went on too. So why do you think that was?
I think that they're putting in extra work, right? I think they're getting up shots on their own. I also think that we're a very selfless team, so we want to take uncontested shots, right? So we're making one more passes, and obviously when you're shooting uncontested shots, you have a higher percentage of those going in. So we just harp that, and they just follow the game plan. I think we're getting good chemistry and kind of knowing where each other are at as well, and then they're just letting the ball fly.
So you once said to me, they're allowed to score as many points as they want as long as they don't give any up. And that's exactly what happened today, 86-41. Your defense looks much better through 5 games than they did last year. So what's been going right on that side of the ball, specifically today?
I had this question, someone asked me this question before, and it's funny. Our defense is the same as it was last year, but I think a year of experience, right, with Reese and Marla and not other people that were here, a year of experience helps. Now they know exactly what they're supposed to do, plus an infusion of transfers who have played minutes, right? V's played minutes, Kari's played minutes, Zeta's played minutes, right? So I just think the combination of it with the experience and then having experienced transfers and then just having a different mentality and then us as coaches just harping on defense every single day and really trying to hold them accountable to that.
So you touched up on this in your opening statement, but on a day like today where you were able to empty the bench and give a lot of the non-regulars minutes, Lauren Fillion played the most minutes she's ever played in the NCAA, I think. We saw some good things from Dally, from Delaney, from Khalees Whiting towards the end of the game. So how important is it to be able to give these young players, some of whom might be future starters, looks in an actual game?
Yeah, I mean, experience, you can't teach experience, right? Like, I can't simulate that in practice. I do my best, but there's nothing like playing in a game. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to give them that experience when we can, and I'm glad we were able to do that today. Especially, it's hard, right? They work hard in practice every single day, right? And sometimes they don't play. So it's nice to see them get rewarded today, but it's also nice to see them be ready today. There's been times before where they weren't necessarily ready to play. They weren't ready to be in the gaps. They weren't ready to do those things. They weren't ready to get offensive rebounds. But today I was really impressed with the fact that they were ready. Like Lauren Fillion gets, I was about to call her Bugs, that's what we call her, but Lauren Fillion gets 2 offensive rebounds at the free throw line, right? Khalees Whiting is in the gap. She gets a steal. She gets to the free throw line. Like, they were ready to go. They were focused, and that is what I was most impressed with those.
So this is my last question for you. So 5-0, all 5 wins by double digits, today by 45. I know you guys are in the top 20 mid-major polls, but starts like this catch the whole nation by storm. You might be receiving votes depending on how Sunday goes in the national top 25. So do things like that go through your mind, during the week? Does that start becoming a goal or a concern at all moving forward, or is it just the matter at hand?
It's a little combination. So for the team, it's the matter at hand. Whoever we're playing, that's all we're focused on. But obviously, the coaching staff and me, I'm thinking of long term, right? So we talk about the net, we talk about what that looks like, just so they know, right, that we need to continue to be at our best and what the formulation of the net is. So yeah, for me, I look ahead at those things, okay, and I kind of know that landscape, but we really try to stay in the present moment with them. I don't want them to get too far ahead. I want them to only worry about Delaware State. That's the most important one. Let's take care of them, right? And now we're moving on to Minnesota. That's the most important opponent moving forward.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Coach. And now I'll ask some players some questions. So, Marla, I'll start with you. You had a perfect game, literally. You didn't miss a shot from any level, 4 for 4, 2 for 2, and then 2 for 2 from the free throw line. No turnovers, no fouls.
Yeah.
So, I guess I don't know what to ask you. What went right for you today?
Like Coach said, we've been getting extra shots up, so obviously, that's paying off. And getting the ball in the basket, playing our defense, not allowing defenders to get, the extra jump on me or getting silly fouls in there. So I think just staying sharp, doing what we do, and being disciplined. I think I focused on that today, and it really paid off.
Yeah, it's the 2K A+ teammate grade,
Yeah.
So I guess I'll just ask you too, just from a defensive standpoint, what do you think you guys did so well on the court today to hold them to like 26% from the floor?
I think, like Coach said, we didn't really change anything on defense. Our stuff is the same. Like what we're doing is exactly the same. I think we're just harping it more, and we want it more, and we can see it. And once we follow our scheme and we do it, it pays off. It goes a long way.
Awesome. And then just from an offensive standpoint, I mean, you guys, like I said, you shot the ball well, and obviously you individually shot the ball well. You didn't miss. So what did the offense do so well today to create space, generate good looks, and stuff like that?
They started out playing us in zone, and you share the ball, you move it really well, and you give that extra pass up. You want to knock the shot down for your teammates, and seeing them make shots make everyone happy. So keeping that joy going, and sharing the ball, making shots, and just being happy on the court, kind of made that pay off.
Awesome. So Gigi, as for you, you had 10 assists, could have had more, right? So what was going right for you while facilitating the offense today? And how were you able to, find the open shooter, create good looks for your teammates and stuff like that?
I definitely think it was a team thing, like people running their lanes, people being able to, like, get me open, so then I'm getting other people open, and I feel like it was definitely a team thing, and then seeing the floor as well.
So I know you guys like to, kind of live dangerously, push the ball down the court. You threw like 4 touchdown passes today, right? So to use a football term. Is that, especially between you and Kari, I think she might have been on the receiving end of all of them. So is that something that you've been working on in practice, or is it just heat of the moment, eyes down the court, oh, she's open, let me get it to her?
We really try to get our long pass layups in, so I'm always trying to look up the floor and see if somebody's open up there, so that's definitely one of the reasons.
Okay, awesome. So I don't think I really have anything else to ask you. I mean, I could just ask you, how does it feel to win a game like today in front of the home crowd by 45 points to start off 5-0?
Just feels good. I feel like we played a great team ball, and it was a great feeling after finishing the game.
Okay, awesome. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Thank
Thank you, Mike.
Happy Thanksgiving, Mike.
Yes, you too.
Thanks.